welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I am lucky enough to be reviewing the Neewer. It's like a selfie light, but it's massive and it's amazing. So it's a smartphone cage type LED light. I'm going to leave the link down in the description box below so you can go and find it from Amazon. It's really but you know what, I just really like Neewer lighting, and I think as nail techs it's really important to have good lighting, especially when it comes to filming and taking like good photographs. So as you can see, this is always Neewer stuffs comes beautifully packaged. So I'm going to take this out. It's got the instructions there and a little leaflet. So I'm going to get rid of the box so that we can have a look at the actual light. I'm gonna do a set of nails in this video as well, and then after I've done the nails we will come back to the light so you can see me taking the photos. I don't show you how to use it until the end, so pop back. But that little that thing there, I love that Neewer, they cover the threads, they cover anything that's got a thread that's like exposed, they cover it with a little I don't really want to call it, a little protective cover. So if you saw my last video with, not my last video as in the very last one, but my last video reviewing the panel lights, they came with exactly the same battery charger. So this I was quite surprised actually, because this is just like it's not a panel light, I mean it's big, but this has got two batteries as well. And as before, that little hole there, so this is the cable. I don't know what the type of, that bit there, I don't know what you call that bit. That will obviously slot into that port, and then that's your USB end, which will slot into a USB port. And then this thing here, I was like, oh, what's this? This is the actual adapter that will enable you to put your phone, connect your phone to this. So that little thing, the little thing that the little thing was on. I'm so rubbish. The adapter just screws onto that, and then you can place your, I'm just grabbing out my other phone. This was my other phone for recording because I broke the lens on my current phone. But yeah, so that will slot into there, and the adapter it's got like a sort of rubber protector thing on each end, so it's not going to ruin your phone, which I quite liked, even though mine's in a case anyway. But the phone is actually the wrong way around at the minute, but you get the gist. So also, although it does come with batteries, you can also purchase an additional what do you call it, like plug, and that will plug into this adapter, this adapter here. So if you don't want to have to worry about charging the batteries, then you can obviously just plug it straight into a wall socket. It's also got, if you look here, you're able to dim the light, make it brighter. You are able to make it a white light or a more yellowy warm light, which I will show you later as well. But it's got the little, you see that's to take a photo. You can connect it via Bluetooth, which I'm going to show you later as well. But it's got, you see where you hold it on the sides, it's got a nice velvety kind of feel to it, so it's easy to grip. But it's, yeah, I was really, that little bit there is the LED, that's the panel light that's going to show you what, yeah, I'll show you it anyway. We're going to do the nails first. Right, so for the actual nails, I'm going to be using some nail sugar decals because I love them. I'm obsessed with them at the moment. And, oh, pardon me, I'm going to be using Madam Glam's white gel polish and some nail sugar neon pigments. Oh my goodness, I'm very gassy. I'm always gassy. It's not good. Right, so I'm going to do 5 tips, and they're all going to be white. So I'm just going to use perfect white on all of the tips. So this is going to be the first coat. Every coat needs a 30-second cure in an LED lamp. So I've just sort of whisked through there and cut forward. That's probably not the right phrase, but then we're going to go in with a second coat. I really like Madam Glam's white. I think it's lovely. So again, I'm going to go over all the rest of the nails, all 3 other nails. I'm not making much sense today, am I? and cure those in the lamp for 30 seconds. I've got an eyeshadow applicator. Is that what you want to call it? Yes. I'm just trying to decide which 3 colours to put on each nail. So I've got 2 nails, and on 2 of the nails I'm going to apply 3 of each of the neon pigment colours. So the first one I've chosen orange, pink and yellow, and I'm going to sort of blend them together, but I'm really not fussed if they're not blended beautifully. I'm not too fussed about that. But if I feel like I've put too much product on, then I will use an unused part of the eyeshadow applicator just to try and kind of dab some off, because I am not very good with neon pigments. I'll be the first one to tell you. But I do enjoy them. I just don't use them very often, which makes me not very confident with it. But I suppose that's like anything. If you don't do it for a good amount of time, if you stop using it, you're going to kind of you'll be out of practice, won't you? So anyway, I've got 3 colours on, and they don't, like I said before, they don't have to blend or anything, as long as I've got 3 of the colours on. And again, I'm not covering the whole nail, and I am, with a soft brush here, I'm just brushing off any excess pigment. So that's 3 on that nail. And then this nail, I'm going to do the same with the purple, the blue and the green. So I've got very little product on my thingy here, and I'm trying to just dab off any excess in the lid. I went on with a bit more then. But you really don't need masses of this, because a little goes a long way. And then I'm going to go in with the blue, and I'm going to mix the blue slightly over the purple. Again, I'm not too fussed if they don't blend perfectly. I'm not too fussed about that. I kind of just wanted a splash of colour, and I went on the bottom with the green. So I've got 1 nail that's yellow, orange and pink, and 1 nail that's purple, blue and green. There we go. Again, I'm going to wipe off any excess pigment. And then, because I want to put the decals over these 2 nails, we're going to need a tacky layer. So I'm going to go over the top of those with Madam Glam's base coat to create our tacky layer. Just be aware that if you spend too much time rubbing the base coat on like I did, that pigment is going to start to lift. So I was going backwards and forwards way too much. And then you'll see it start there. Look, it just starts to. So I was like, okay. So I just pop that in the lamp. Now this one I was a little bit more wary of. It doesn't come off straight away. It does stick to the tacky layer, but because I was up and down with the base coat brush for so long, it just started to lift up. But the other one was absolutely fine. So they go in the lamp. So I have discovered my faith in Jesus Christ. Don't take the mick. I genuinely have. So this set of nails, I am going to pick out Pray, Wait, Trust. And this one, I can't see. It says Grateful, Thankful, Blessed, because I think they're lovely. Yeah, they're going to go on these nails today. And you don't have to use decals. You can. All right, let's just quickly talk about this. So I discovered this a little while back. It's amazing. You put the decal on the stamper, you wet the back of the stamper, you wait for the decal to soak up the water, and then after, I don't know, 20 seconds ish, the backing of the decal will just slide off. Now this is sped up, so it's shorter than what it seems, but and then you just stamp it onto, look, you just stamp it on, and it's amazing. Love it. And then I'm going to do the same with this one, and I purposely put it on at an angle because I kind of wanted it to look, I don't know what the word is, I don't want it to be like, I don't know what the word is, a little bit messy, but not really messy. And this one I'm going to put on at an angle as well. I'm going to stamp it on. So yeah, you could do this with like flowers. You could do it with, I don't know, anything really. It doesn't have to be words. But I just thought these resonated to me today or yesterday when I done this set of nails. So there we go. I love it already. Ta-da! Right, so I am going to use, of course, Madam Glam's Velvet Matte Top Coat because I just think they look amazing matte finish, these nails. I was like, yeah, these need to be matted. So we're going to go over. Now, don't worry, because we've got the base coat over the top of the pigment, you're not obviously going to lose, the pigment's not going to move now. So you can go up and down to your heart's content with the top coat. It was my fault. It's because I'm a faffer. It's just, yeah. Sometimes it's good to be a faffer and sometimes it's not. There we go. I really, really like those. I think they look lovely. And they're so easy to do. Pips. Right, then I decided to take Nail Sugar's Cutie Patootie. This has got to be probably one of my absolute favourites. I don't use it that much, but it's just lovely. So it's like an iridescent mix, but it's got neon shapes in it. And those neon shapes are what I want today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over one of the white nails with my base coat, because we're going to put the glitter into the base coat before we cure it, so that when we do actually come to cure it, all the glitter is going to cure into place. Because you can't burnish this. It wouldn't work if you burnished it, really. So what I'm going to do is, this is my faffing bit. I'm going to take some of the neon shapes. I want shapes that are the same colours as the neon colours that I've used on the other nails, which is probably all of the colours. And I'm just going to place a few of them on the nail. Do you know what one I didn't get out? I didn't get out a purple. And then I'm just going to sprinkle. Just do careful taps. You don't want to, this isn't sugaring. We don't want to sugar. It's just a lot quicker to do it like that than what it is to pick the glitter up with a brush or a dotting tool or something. So yeah, and then I'm going to faff around. So we're going to shoot forward a bit. There we go. And that has been cured in the lamp. And then what I'm going to do is, because that's going to be rough, I'm going to go over it again with some base coat. Now doing this, you have to remember that we are adding a couple of extra layers. So just remember that it might end up looking a little bit bulky. So do try and keep your layers thin. There we go. So that is a little bit more even now. And this glitter looks amazing, matte top coated or glossy. So I am going to go with matte again, because I love the brightness of the neon shapes, and then I love the iridescent glitter in it. I love the look of iridescent glitter matte finished as well. So look, this is, you see, so when you move it, you just get hints of the iridescent glitter, but you can obviously see the neon colors all the time. And I just felt like that really complemented the pigments. By the way, you can get 10% off Nail Sugar pigments and glitters and decals using code NATMUG10. FYI, just saying. Right, the other two nails I've matte top coated because we're going to add some crystals. So these are Swarovski Delight crystals. They don't do these anymore, but these are just crystals that I had left over. They're beautiful. And then I'm going to pair them up with Nail Sugar's AB crystals. This is a pack of mixed sized round flat back AB crystals. So we've got a nice few sizes there to work with. Now I wish I'd used an AB shape here, but I'm going to actually use because this design that I'm going to do kind of looks better with a big shape in the middle as opposed to two round ABs. But it's done. It just ended up looking like a bit of a cluster. But it's fine. So look, we've got two big ABs, and then down this side I'm going to put 3 of the neon colours. Can't remember which ones I do. I think I go like the same for the nails, so the pigment. So this side I think I do yellow. I added a bit more glue there because the Swarovski crystals were a little bit bigger than I thought they were, so I've just added a bit more glue. Yes, so this side I've gone in with the yellow, the orange, and then the pink, and then I'm gonna do the same on the, we're kind of going to mirror it. So from this side upwards, we're going to add our gem glue. I'm using now Alchemy's Crystal Totalist Gem Glue. It's sort of my go-to one. So that, yeah, this is right there. We've got the purple, the blue, and the green. See, do you remember the pigments we used on the other nails? I kind of kept them together. So I haven't cured this yet. They are moving ever so slightly, the crystals. I'm going to use some caviar beads in here. So anywhere I've got some excess glue, I did make a bit of a mess with my gem glue on this one, but I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do once I've finished to get rid of any shiny spots and also It's a good way of just securing the crystals just a little bit more. So yeah, so I'm adding crystals to, no, these aren't crystals, these are caviar beads. I'm adding caviar beads between the crystals, and then I'm adding them down these little sides here. And again, what I've done one side, I will do the other. But it's difficult to explain because I kind of wanted it slightly on the wonk. That's that rude? That's not rude, is it? On the wonk. It's wonky basically, but I purposely wanted it slightly wonky. And also I think I put it a little bit too high up. I don't know. I think I did. But I'm not going to worry too much because they're all pretty colours. Right, where the green comes out, I'm putting a smaller AB crystal, and also where the pink comes out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this in the lamp for a flash cure so that I can work on the loopy bits now. So from the AB crystal that we put up the top, I'm just going to do like a curve. It's almost going to be like a swoosh, but we're going to do like a swoosh of caviar beads with a little AB crystal. Just, what's the word? Just to break up the caviar train. I don't know what I'm on about. I do know, but you probably don't. I know exactly what I'm saying in my head, and I'm probably thinking, like, everyone that's listening to me is probably like, what is she on about? And then this swoosh, this swooshy bit here is going to curve in the opposite direction, but it was a little bit more awkward because the nail is a stiletto shaped nail, so it's going to be a longer one and a slightly less curved one, which I think is why I probably should have moved the cluster down a little bit. So because it's so long, I have put 2 little AB crystals in instead of 1, just to break up the caviar bead train. But again, it's got a slight curve on it, which is what I wanted. It's what I was after. And I'm just going to neaten those all up. And then I will shove them into cure. The gem glue needs a full 60-second cure in an LED lamp. So, yeah. Right, so while that's in, we're going to put a little bit of Madame Glam's Velvet Matte Top Coat on our palette. Then we're going to take our Nail Sugar Natalie Mugridge detailer brush, and we're just going to go around the edges of all the caviar beads and the stones. Don't go over the stones, crystals. Sorry, stones, what? They're crystals. Just tap you can go over the caviar beads, fine. And then that's just going to keep them extra secure. It's going to get rid of any excess, like if you've got any excess glue, it's going to get rid of the shine as well. But yeah. Yeah, so that's the nail finished after it's been cured. I'm going to show you them all together, but before I show you them the close, oh hang on, I'm going to do the close up first. Before I take my photos, we're gonna go back to the Neewer selfie light thingy, the cage. I can't remember what they called it. I'm going to show you how I took the photos for this particular set of nails. So you can leave a like while you're here. Don't forget to subscribe. But we're going to go back to the light. Also, links and discount codes will be in the description box below. So we're going to put our phone in. Right, I've put my fluffy background on my desk. Okay, I've got my nails on it's actually a crystal picker. So the batteries are fully charged now. So I'm going to take those out. And if you look on the batteries, they've got little holes here. Now in those little holes go these little prongs. So it's easy. You won't be able to, it won't go on the other way. And then the same obviously for this one. They slot up to the prongs. There we go. So that is ready to go now. So we can turn it on up here. It's difficult to see because I've got my other light on. But on the screen there, the thing on the left, I think it's called lumens. That's how white or yellowy. I had to turn my phone on. This little dial on this side does the brightness. So that turns the brightness up or down. And then on the LED, on the little screen it's got, you'll see it's on 100%. And as I turn the lightness, the brightness down, it will obviously go down accordingly. So now it's on 0 because it's off. And there is a little knob the other side, which I don't show yet. Also, it's got these little, I don't know what you would call them, but there's 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top, so you can attach it to like a lighting rig or something, if you are more into, you know, if you've got a bigger setup than me. I don't need a bigger setup. But I click on my Bluetooth, and once it's on, it will show up in you connect to it via your Bluetooth, right? So I click pair, and then just wait for it, and you'll see it's going to move above Natalie's AirPods. There we go, and it says connected. So what's going to happen is, when I put my camera on, I will put this into the adapter, and then that little button here, I can use that to take photos, so I don't have to. So I've got the stability of holding the light, so I can hold the light stable and take the photos at the same time. Does that make sense? See, look. Oh, it's so clever. Yeah, I was like, what? And this is not only good for taking photos of nails. If you sell products that you need good lighting for, if you sell blinged up, this side, this changes to warm light. And again, the number on the left goes up and down accordingly. But I thought this would be particularly good as well for taking photos of any crystals that I have, that I want to show off. So anything, not just for nails, it's brilliant. So I was just faffing here, trying to get some nice photos. I'm going to show you my phone. We're going to take this off. And I'll just show you the photos that I've got. And you can see, look just how nice and bright it makes it. So I just took a few photos, and I think it's, I really like it, and I will use it a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this a lot. Oh, not that one. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. This is the final look. Thanks for watching. Links down below. God bless, and I'll see you beautiful lot tomorrow. Bye.